Papa 40 and check your rollies. It's Peppo, the dude, and today we're not talking about controversy, we're not talking about blue milk. We are discussing and reacting to Life is Strange. Double exposure announced trailer. If you don't know, Life is Strange is my favorite, absolute favorite story series of all time in a game. It might be my favorite overall story. Like, I can't even describe it. And while I didn't really enjoy True Colors too much, it was still Life is Strange. I didn't think we'd have one out this quick, this soon again. Here we are, though. Life is Strange, double exposure, and I do think the girl on the front of the thumbnail is Max. I've been waiting to watch this with you guys. Not waiting anymore. Here we go.
Peggy 16.
I swore I'd never use my power again.
That is her voice. That is Max
But 2
Falco's
nights
voice.
ago, I found my friend's body in the woods. I don't know who I can trust, or who trusts me. But my friend Safi is dead. So why can I still hear her voice? Focusing my power, I somehow shifted into a parallel timeline. Here, Safi is still alive, but danger stalks our every step. And only I can investigate both realities.
Hang on. Parallel world?
It's the same as this one, except you're dead. I can still save Safi if I can solve and prevent the same murder across 2 timelines.
To explain how I'm going to try to pull, I feel like it's a ball of yarn with how I feel right now. I'm going to try to explain. So for those of you that don't know, I love the prequel. I loved the music. I loved the characters. When I played this, I started with the prequel, Before the Storm. Then I played the original. The original was amazing, and to this day I consider both of them the same thing, and they're a part of me. I cried. I don't know how to describe. No game has made me feel what Life is Strange has made me feel. Number 2 was good. I really liked it. Every episode had a different setting and different power. The power mattered again. It was great. Solid continuation, and it called back to Life is Strange. The original. True Colors. Great music, great visuals, poor story. There was one episode that you could finish within an hour, whereas usually with these it takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours per each one, or actually some of them I think took 3 to 4 hours to finish. And I have streamed every single Life is Strange and kept them highlighted with my reactions and stuff on Twitch. Now, granted, I will tell you this was after I already beat the games, okay? So that it's not like they're fresh reactions, but I still get emotional, and you can still see me look at things and talk about them. So go check our Twitch out, Peppo the Dude. There's a link on the banner. So with that one, I got a little disappointed, but I didn't think there'd be another one. And I thought, well, if they make another one, it'll be a completely new story. I never thought they'd go back to Max, because they did 2 games without Max. And I thought, if they go back, they're going to follow the timeline, spoiler, where Max saves Chloe, which is what this follows. And a lot of times people have said, the canon ending is where she, does everything, gets rid of her power, and lets Chloe die. And, you know, I've heard Square Enix also say that the choice is yours, you know, whatever. That's why in the next game they chose where you could see either the city destroyed, you know, Arcadia Bay, or you could see it still there. That shows that whatever choice you had carries over. Now, this kind of feels like, okay, we decided which is canon, but at the same time, with them doing this, it makes no sense. I thought Max would either lose her powers or she'd never use them again. And now it feels like, oh, we're just going to make another mystery for her. They're not going to continue this ending, which I'm not going to lie, I'm not being biased. I do wish they would have continued this. This was a great story. My buddy, Dino, you know, Captain Tuna, he got me this for Christmas. You know, little scavenger hunt to find this. And it's one of my favorite gifts ever. And I got to finish this story. And I would have loved to have seen them do the same thing with the games, especially since Max was willing to join. But now, we're at a point where they're coming out with another one. It's coming out soon. That's exciting. It's going to be on Xbox, it's going to be on PC, and it's going to be on PlayStation. Y'all know I'm going to be doing it, and I'm going to be doing it live probably. So stay tuned. It might be on PC. My point is, like, are they doing this just to do another mystery or use it, play on nostalgia? Because it's like, people are going to ask, well, why is she using her powers? She stopped using them the first time, literally because it was destroying everything and it caused the storm. Here she is now. She's using them again. Now, I do think it's interesting going in the parallel, you know, timeline and, you know, investigating on both timelines. I think it's going to be a fun game, but I am skeptical about the story. I'm very skeptical. I love the name. I love the way it looks. She looks older. The whole thing with the parallel, I don't know. I like it, but I feel like they're taking what worked with this, but they're not going to tell the story that went with it. I am very, very conflicted about this, guys. I mean, I am very conflicted. This is a very weird reaction. I feel like I'm repeating myself. I feel like I'm going nowhere. I feel like I'm kind of just, you know, I don't know. I've never felt like this with a reaction before. I'm not really disappointed. I'm uneasy. It's like they made it because they're like, let's use a new adventure. That's one thing I didn't like with True Colors is I didn't really care for any of the characters besides Steph. But in it, you didn't care about that. It was kind of like the power for the first time in all the series played a back seat. You know what I'm saying? It started to matter in like the first episode a little bit, but then it was like she uses it, but the power isn't. I don't know. The power is not a huge thing, and I don't think it was explored to, you know, nearly as much of its potential as it could have been. I don't know. I'm sitting here. I'm talking about True Colors because I don't know what to say about this, guys. All right. Well, I will get this, you guys. I will probably... It's either going to be PC or PS5. I think this will be the first one I do on PS5. We shall see. I might stream it. I might not. I might record it. I might put it... Anyway. I'll let y'all know closer when we get to it what I'm going to do. But October will be here before you know it. It's very exciting. Let me know down below, how do you feel about all this? Do you think it's kind of wish-washy, messy for her to use her powers if Chloe is dead? Do you think that's what they're going to do? Or are they just going to make it canon that she's dead and that's the choice she made? Or if she has both choices, do you think they're going to try to give an actual reason? I hope they do. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Leave a like if you enjoyed this reaction of me having basically a meltdown. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the road to 2,000. Heck, this is probably coming out tomorrow. We might already have 2,000 by this point. So, and until the next reaction, until the next video, until next time, keep the attitude.